Hello, if you're new here, I'm Christina with The Turned Leg, and I am a vintage booth owner. I've been one for almost 10 years. And here on this channel, I do thrifting, I do upcycles, a little junk gardening, and I also share tips and tricks for booth owners. Today, I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I have a booth owners business group. It is a paid membership group on Facebook. I thought I'd let you kind of look into our lives that we do. We have lives every week in the group to help booth owners. There's also tons of resources. There's a great community of amazing people. We help one another solve all of the problems that we encounter as booth owners, and it's just a fun place to hang out. So I thought I would show you what we talked about recently in the group. And if you're a booth owner, I think this might also help and inspire you too. I just want to take a second to thank all of you, because I don't know if you've noticed, but we have just hit 13,000 subscribers on this channel, and that just blows my mind. I am just in awe. Thank you very, very much. And if you have not subscribed yet, it is absolutely free. Just hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. You can also hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. And don't forget to also hit the like for this video if you're enjoying the content. The topic today are the best things I have done for my business. So there's just been a lot of milestones, almost 10 years in business. And I mean like business, not like pretending, like official in my booth. I started in 2015. So next year will be 10 years. YouTube notified me I had 5 years on YouTube. What? That doesn't seem possible. First off, I want to say that all of these things, no one is perfect, including myself. I have made tons of mistakes. We could have a whole live on all the mistakes I've made, but I don't think that's encouraging or inspiring. One of the big things, and these are in no particular order, I just kind of jotted them down as I thought of them over the week. I think one of the best advice is like do it and just do it scared. Yeah, if something is scary, as I always say in this group, it is totally the thing you need to do for your business. I mean, it's totally the thing you need to do. And it's scary because you know it's the next step, and maybe you don't quite feel ready for it, but most of us are a lot more ready than we believe. So wherever you're at in your business, I know you all have a thing to do, whatever it might be, and you need to just do it and do it scared. And that's what I've always found out. The thing that is the scary thing is the thing that'll help your business the most. Trust my instincts. I think someone in business, and maybe in this group, I hope like I don't influence you so much that you only do what I say, because that would be bad. And that would never be advice I'd want to give in this group. I think we watch a lot of influencers and we see a lot of people in the space and on YouTube and Facebook and all of the things. And you're like, oh, I need to do it like they did. I first need to do this, and then I need to do this, and then because that's how they did it. And they're no, you know what? It doesn't always work for everybody the same way. You need to do it your way, and you need to trust that you know. A lot of you in this group right now are in new booth spaces, and a lot of you are trusting your instincts that things are gonna, we need to do this because I'm seeing it in the discussions. And I think we all need to make sure we're doing more of this. Even as a new business owner, which many of you are very new to business still, you have good instincts, even though you don't think you have good instincts, and you absolutely need to trust them. And if it doesn't work, you go, oops, well, I learned. And you move on. You don't beat yourself up over it. There are so many times, I think, and it's with practice, the more you trust yourself and not just what other people tell you to do, the more you're going to know, like, I totally have this and I know what's right for my business. And sometimes you may have some crazy ideas. So I'm encouraging you to kind of like, maybe take a second to think about them. But a lot of times they make sense. Like there's a reason why something is nudging you and you need to listen to it. But you got to trust yourself what you want to buy. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to buy these wooden shoes, huh? Or whatever it is. Put them in your booth, see how they do. Maybe don't spend a ton of money initially on this weird thing, but try it. Because sometimes those are like the magic that really get you your brand and get you special. Like for instance, Turned Legs. Like really? She's gonna have a booth and there's gonna be a whole bunch of salvaged parts of wooden things? Yeah, how's that working for you? Good, yeah. It's what I wanted to do. Another thing I really encourage, and it goes along, is really know your genius area. And by that I mean in your business, you guys know we wear all hats. We do all this stuff that you never had any idea you'd be doing. I mean, like rewiring lamps and stuff. Like the things I do, I'm like, really? I never wanted to be an electrician. You know, some of these things I do because I just want to save the piece. Other things we kind of have to do, like, okay, that website, I got to figure out the pop-up ad, or I gotta learn HTML, or I have to whatever. And you're like, I never expected to be worried about like web design and all my photo editing and video editing and all the things we do. But I know, and I've learned that, like, sure, you could do it all, but you have a genius area in your business, and it's really important to like tap a friend or something just to save you a little bit of time. Like, what is your passion? What, like curbside rescues? Dude, I am awesome at that. That thrifting, really good at. Displays, I love doing that. You know, I don't mind lives. I like this group. I like helping people. But figuring out why the code on my website is not working, no. So I now really think about those time suck actions. Sure, I could get on websites. I could watch videos. I could spend days, hours figuring things out. But it's not best for me. If there's ways that you can stay doing what you love, do it. Hire temporarily, find someone to help you, post it on your personal page. Those things really do help you. As a business owner, we can't always do the fun stuff, but try to stay in your genius zone. It's going to keep you excited about your business. Or at least plan your day so you do something fun on business days, because I know some of you work full-time too. On business days, you're doing stuff where you're like, okay, well, I got to do this, and I don't really like making the email mailing that I got to send out every week, but after that, I'm going to go thrifting, or whatever it is. Plan your day so you have some fun in there, because otherwise, you're going to burn out. Goes along with recharge. Don't forget yourself. There are days where you're just like on fire, like everything is working, you got this, it's going great. You could probably knock out like 4 more things on your list that's like for tomorrow. Do it, because there's other days where maybe you have great intentions, maybe you feel fine, but the life blows up around you and you can't get to X, Y, and Z. So always knowing you're like have to do for the day, like I have to do this or my business will die, then you do have that grace for days where you're like, well, it was a bad day. I encourage you on the days you are rocking it to try to take a few more things off your list, realistically, if you can. The days you don't feel it, that way when you work harder on those days, you're good. Or if you have systems in place, if you have plans, if you have I only have to do one thing on this day, or I can move that. I don't even have to do that today. I can do that tomorrow. So scheduling and planning, all those things allow you to do the grace. The thing you need to do is speak up for yourself. That goes right in the same vein. In your business, you know, maybe with your booth neighbors, maybe with family, if there's things like you need to do or you need help with or you don't understand or you have questions, you need to ask. I think a lot of times newbies, and I hate to say like females in general, that's stereotypical. I know, are you screaming at the screen? I'm sorry. But I think a lot of times we just kind of go, oh, sure, no problem. I'd be happy to. And sometimes that doesn't work. So speak up for yourself and your business. Ask the questions you need to ask, even here in the group. Please be the noisy wheel. Online store. I kind of wanted I think maybe everyone with a business wants a website. I don't know. I didn't really want it till COVID. And then my mall closed down. My online store, I was kind of forced to do it because I had to make rent. I had to pay rent even though the building was closed during COVID because the owner didn't own the store and he had to pay too. So I had no idea how to do that, and Debbie Beard from Debbie's Design Diary Paint, DIY Paint, was telling everyone to do it. So in 2 days, I got up a store. And then I was doing lives. And it really helped. The online store is just another way I can earn income. And if the booth is not doing very well, usually like the online store is. I just mentioned an online store. I use Shopify, and I want to let you know that right now they are offering a special deal. I do have a Shopify affiliate link. So if you're considering getting an online store, why not take advantage of the deal? they're offering you startup for as low as $1 a month to give it a try. All of the information will be down below. One of the probably number one or number two is social media. And by social media, I mean working it. Like not just having the accounts, and they're there if you want to check them out, but like working it actively. I really wish I would have started my social media accounts even before I got my booth. If I could have started them a year or two before, oh my goodness. Business friends. Find people in your area or people who are like you or people who, I don't know, who inspire you. And you need to make some business friends. Many of the groups I've been in, I've made some amazing business friends. You just need someone more, I think, so you're not bugging your friends and family. It's just good to have that person because they totally get you. So I encourage you all to get a business bud. It might be someone at your mall. It might be someone online. These are the things I think that have really helped me the most in my business. One of the best things I've ever done. And that one was be a real business from the very beginning. Like I have a business banking account. I got a lawyer to set it up officially. Every state is different. So what I did doesn't necessarily work in your state. You have to find out. But I became a real business. I got a real bank account. I got like a charge card for my business. I got checks for my business. I set it up legally. I got my name, so nobody can take my name. My name is registered and unique. If you have not legally set up your business name, please understand that if you're using a name that other people are using, they can do legal stuff to you to make you stop. Be willing to change and pivot. You will have to. As a business owner, to stay in business, you're gonna have to do stuff you don't want to do initially, and then you're like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. Like move to the bigger booth or move to a different booth, or I'm trying to think of things. Well, online store, you know, I went live. There are all these things like I never really planned on doing. YouTube. What? YouTube? I'm gonna go on YouTube? Yeah. So there are things for your business that you're just gonna kind of like, it's gonna, oh, you really should do this, and so maybe you should, but it's totally a different direction than what you were thinking. So if you have this idea like my business will be like this and it'll always be like this, it won't. It won't. I wanted a little tiny booth and I just wanted to sell maybe some paint, milk paint. That's it, little tiny. Yeah, no. So it's important to embrace and to pivot and to try new things. And also when you try stuff that doesn't work, you can go, that didn't work, let's get rid of that. Let's totally get rid of that. Like my whole entrance to my booth, let's tear it down because it's not good for me. I have now more room. I can put stuff for sale. So please, please, please try to stay open to things because there are crazy opportunities that are good for your business. But if you're not open to it, you're going to miss out. The last thing I think is the most important of all. I hope you enjoyed the little glimpse into the Booth Owners Business Group. It is a fun place. If you're in search of community, you're a booth owner, or you want to be a booth owner, you can check it out. I'll put all the information down below. It is a paid membership group, but you get so much more than you do here on YouTube. I also want to let you know you want to stay tuned for the next video, because I went to an amazing flea market, the last flea market of the year, and I got some great finds, and I'm taking you along. Thank you so much for watching. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.